So guys, recently we've had an interview with the CTO and co-founder of Kardiachain, which was very interesting, and in today's video I want to have a further look into this project and have a look at the price of Kardiachain, do a quick update, because if Bitcoin will continue this bull run, then eventually we will see a lot of altcoins thrive, especially in the last phase of the bull market, and Kardiachain might be one of them. So to refresh your memory, what is Kardiachain? Well, Kardiachain is a blockchain infrastructure that helps to connect other blockchains. Right now it is based in Vietnam and launched in 2018, and since 2018 they've actually seen quite a lot of growth, and Kardiachain is the first decentralized, interoperable and self-optimized blockchain infrastructure. So guys, basically it is a project focusing on cross-chain technology like Cosmos and Polkadot, which means that you can create new blockchains but as well use existing blockchains and make it able for them to communicate with each other. So let's have a look at the website of Kardiachain and let's dive into the technical specifics of this project. So guys, right here we are seeing the website of Kardiachain, which is kardiachain.io, and if you would scroll below right here, we can already see some specifics from the Kardiachain technology. So Kardiachain launched in Vietnam in 2018 and right now is one of the biggest blockchain platforms over in Vietnam. Then the blockchain of Kardiachain is very efficient. They have a confirmation time of 5 seconds, so that is relatively very fast. Then they also have quite a efficient fee per transaction, which is very, very low, which means that it's easy for companies when they are using such a blockchain to handle a lot of transactions. It is also scalable. They can handle around 10,000 transactions per second right now, stating on the website. And the blockchain of Kardiachain is very secure and is using the following consensus mechanism, which is the Byzantine fault tolerance with delegated proof of stake, which will not only ensure data consistency and integrity of the nodes, but also ensures the security of the entire Kardiachain's network. And the most important point of Kardiachain is of course that they are interoperable with other blockchain platforms. And next to being interoperable with other blockchain platforms, they are optimizing the scalability, but they also make it very easy to use for businesses to use the Kardiachain blockchain, but also for developers. So guys, let's have a look at the technology behind Kardiachain. And the technology that Kardiachain is using to be interoperable with other blockchains are dual master nodes. And Kardiachain's dual nodes technology provides ledger data of 2 chains simultaneously. Kardiachain and another chain of choice, they can receive transactions from external chains and safely ingest those updates into Kardiachain ledgers without compromising security from both chains. So that is quite impressive, guys. They also are using elastic sharding with incentive mechanism, which ensures the optimal network performance and security. And also very important, they are using KSML, which is a smart contract markup language. And basically, guys, this is making it very easy for developers to efficiently deploy cross-chain smart contracts on Kardiachain without a significant learning curve or any prior experience. So right here we can see as well that you can actually create smart contracts without writing a single line of code for like what you have to do, for example, with other blockchains. So for example, you use Solidity to write smart contracts on Ethereum, C#, Java and Python for Neo. But if you are using KSML, it is actually quite easy for anybody to create a smart contract, a cross-chain smart contract on the Kardiachain platform. So are there right now any developers outside of Kardiachain working on an application or a game on Kardiachain? And yes, that is true. There is quite a game that is becoming more famous. That's called My DeFi Pet. And if we have a look right here on CoinMarketCap, then we can see that right now it is ranking approximately number 500. And below we can see that My DeFi Pet is operated on supported network, including Binance Smart Chain and Kardiachain. And recently My DeFi pad actually set a all-time high, and yeah, right now is busy with a correction. So right here we can see that the interest here is increasing on a game that is built on Kardiachain, and yeah, right now has even a market cap of over 40 million US dollar. So right here we can see the team of Kardiachain, and right here we have the CEO and co-founder, which is Tri Pham. Right here we can see Kardiachain, which is the CTO and co-founder. This is also the person we have been interviewing over on the channel. And an interesting note is that before Hai was actually working on Kardiachain, he was an employer at Google for quite some time. So that is also quite impressive. If we scroll below right here, we can see the Kardiachain advisors board. And the advisors board is also quite impressive, with former government officials right here. And as we know from the interview before as well, is that Kardiachain is a project that has close communication with the Vietnamese government. But we have also people like Mr. Hai Ho, which is the chairman of My Linh Corporation. And My Linh is one of the biggest taxi companies over in Vietnam. Now let's have a look at the tokenomics from Kai, the coin of Kardiachain. Well, the price of Kai right now is almost 6 cents, as you can see right here. And Kai is ranking now at number 262 over on CoinMarketCap. There is a total supply of 5 billion Kai. And right now there is 2.6 billion Kai in the circulating supply, and from the circulating supply a lot of Kai is being staked or used in a validator node. So Kardiachain is making use of validator nodes and delegator nodes. So how to become a validator? To become a validator, it requires to have a minimum of 12.5 million Kai in possession and 25,000 Kai for registration. Also, to be proposer validators, the candidates must register in the candidate list and be the top 20 validators to get selected. So if you don't want to run a validator node and you want to delegate your Kai to validators to obtain a part of a staking reward, you can become a delegator. To become a delegator, Kai holders have to send a delegated transaction where they will specify the amount of Kai to bond to validators. The delegator can do it from their Kardiachain wallet on the computer or mobile device. So for most people it will be too much to own, to become a validator, right, to own 12.5 million Kai. So I think most people, they will become a delegator if they want to stake Kai. And right now, as you can see on their website, you can find more information there, but you can also calculate the amount of Kai you want to stake, and you can see your daily, monthly or yearly returns. Right now there is a yearly return of approximately 9%. So guys, right now let's have a look at the price of the Kai token. And right here we can see it on TradingView. This is Kardiachain against US dollar. And we have the price history from approximately the middle of 2020. And as you can see, we have been setting a nice high in 2020. Afterwards, we got quite a retracement. We retraced back to slightly dipping below the 78.60%. And recently we have seen as well, when Bitcoin topped, Kardiachain also topped in the middle of April 2021. And so far we have seen quite of a correction. And if we were to measure the Fibonacci retracement tool right here, we can see that we also dipped slightly below the 78.60%, similar as we did right here after we topped out in 2020. The interesting thing what we are seeing right now here in the chart, guys, is that so far the previous resistance where we topped out right now is acting as support, and it's better visible on the weekly time frame. So guys, right here we can see it on the weekly time frame, where the previous high of Kardiachain right now is acting as support. So as long as Kardiachain is holding above this level, it is actually looking quite bullish, and it looks like that it wants to continue this uptrend against the US dollar. So guys, Kardiachain is a very interesting and promising blockchain platform out there. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Do take in mind, guys, that if you invest in lower market cap altcoins, this always carries a higher risk, but also a potential higher reward, right? So that is very important to know once you are investing in altcoins, right? That you know that there is a higher risk involved, but also a potential higher reward. Normally what we are seeing is that when Bitcoin is in a healthy uptrend, altcoins are growing along with Bitcoin, often outpacing Bitcoin. But when Bitcoin is turning around, when Bitcoin is in a downtrend or is experiencing panic, then we are seeing that being expressed even more in altcoins. So guys, do take that in mind. I wish every single one of you an awesome day, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.